How are we all doing today or this evening? If it happens to be where we're at. Hey, I'm Ryman again. Going along with the Dr. Seuss theme, I guess. Ain't that per usual? Anyways, I'm gonna start covering more topics on here. Just basically conscious living in general, which could cover a lot of topics. Um, we'll see how it goes. I'm moving here soon, and as far as right now, how my lab feeds are not looking good. Um, So we'll see when I get to where I'm going, how the internet goes, and if it's bad feeds, then what I'll do is I'll record things, I'll put it on a Premiere, and then y'all can come on the Premiere, and I'll chat with you. Um, but I'd like to get good working internet, but it's just really dependent. I'm going into the mountains, so it really depends on how you're tilted. If you're at elevation or low when you go live in the mountains, as far as internet, phone reception, all that stuff. Um, But anyways, there's a lot of topics that have a lot of knowledge on that I can share with everybody. And the good thing is I'm a really good link. So I research, watch, read, do all kind of things. So people who got more in depth um, learning on things that, I might introduce, we might talk about. I can give you links to all kind of cool channels, cool people, cool books, you name it. But pretty much covering just all kinds of stuff. And as we go, people can ask things, and maybe we'll cover other topics. But like health in general, gardening, all that stuff which goes along with health, living off the land, on grid, off grid, importance of water. Of course, we all know the importance of water. You're mainly water. You're in a water world. There's a reason that the natives, speak of water the way they do. Water holds memory. Um, so just a lot of things, people don't think about it, but there's a lot of things that we get within our lives from, buying stuff, using commercially created things that all aren't always the best for us. For us, um, for example, my actually I can show you right now my toothpaste. That's how I brush my teeth. Of course, this is baking soda. You don't want to scrub too hard all the time with baking soda. But between this, which has also got coconut oil in it, and peroxide, but I've been using that because I got some bad teeth. Hopefully, moving to Virginia, they've got they'll give you teeth on Medicaid. So I'm hoping to get teeth soon. um, but yeah, just all kinds of different things. There's plenty that we can talk about and cover, and yeah. And of course, you guys know that I do all kind of artistic stuff. That's why I started that whole other channel. I put that stuff on there. You know how it is being ADHD, tuned in to higher dimensions. Attention tuned into higher dimensions. Yeah, you're all over the place. You know, researching stuff. You're doing art. You're building things. You're hanging out with friends. You're helping people out. Blah 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 blah. All at the same time. Hey, somebody's here. Somebody's here. Hey, what's up, Mike? Well, I thank you, man. Yeah, you're headed south and I'm headed north, but I'm headed back towards the east. Go right up in the corner of Virginia and Tennessee and Kentucky. It's tucked back in the mountains there. I actually looked at the topography map. Man, there's some mountains coming on the other side of Kentucky. I was like looking at it. I was like, "There's no way anybody can live there. It looks like something from Middle Earth." We done went to the Lord of the Rings here. I'll open my screen back up. But yeah, that's what I'll start doing. I got a call. I had to talk to Social Security this morning. To check in on me, make sure I still need my Social Security, and I had a really good talked with the lady there, and man, we talked about everything, gardening, spirituality, you name it. And but she had some gardening questions, and that got me to thinking. You know what? Why just let this station just sit there? It's like, well, we can all have an open discussions on all kind of this stuff. It ain't that we got to directly just talk about spiritual stuff. This is a conscious evolution. Conscious evolution includes everything, which is kind of funny because it's not really evolving as far as like food, going back to non-GMO organics. Actually, that's just going back to the way we used to do stuff before we had a chemical industry that started in the 50s after World War II. They created prescription drugs and everything else that's made of chemicals, including the crap that goes in the ground that depletes all the nutrients and the micronutrients from the ground, and the genetically modified stuff. Blah, 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 blah. All we got to do is go back to the way we used to do it. Throw crap on the ground, some minerals and other things, mix it all in, and there you go. The dirt will be happy. It'll be alive. It'll nourish your food. Really, that's all anybody is dirt farmers. If you really, really study stuff and look into it, you're a dirt farmer. You feed the dirt. You feed the bacteria in the dirt. If your dirt's dead from sticking chemicals in it, it's not alive. How the hell are you getting stuff into the plant? Well, it's quite simple. If your dirt is alive, you're feeding the bacteria. The bacteria eats what you feed it, and it poops it out, and then your plant eats the bacteria's poop. That's pretty much how it all works. It's all poop. Seriously, if you make dirt, I make dirt. It's there's three parts to it, and it depends if you're using indoor dirt or outdoor dirt. Outdoor dirt you might use like wood chips, different things, along with um, peat or a cocoa type of thing or whatever. It's something of that nature. And worm castings. Worm castings is a big part. It's 1/3 of dirt, and all worm castings are is worm poop. That's simple. The biggest uh, problems people have with gardening, the two biggest, are over and underwatering, and then overfeeding. Outside of that, a lot of plants take care of themselves. But there's little things to it, like just knowing your yard. You might not be able to grow a certain plant in your zone, but you actually create micro climates within your yard, dependent upon just a variety of factors. Is the wind getting back there? Is the light getting back there? Blah 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 blah. So parts of your yard might be cooler, parts of it might be warmer. That kind of stuff. Where is it wet? Where is this dry? And just check your plants, and there you go. Once you get them, when you grow outside, everything's pretty simple because nature takes care of itself. When you grow indoors, you got to check for pH in your dirt. Every now and then you might side dress with something. That's it. But anyways, yeah, that's the idea, man. Just different things. Um, so I know there's a lot of people, that's looking to go off grid. A lot of people that, even ones that aren't going off grid, that want to go back to, more natural things. Quite frankly, having to have lawns, um, as laws in cities is really ridiculous, and it's all because of looks. And from what I've tracked down, that goes back to England. Quite frankly, the grasses and the plants that we have here are very beneficial. Plantain grows everywhere. There's all kinds of stuff. Wild lettuce, it's all good for you. It's either food or it's medicine. Growing in your yard if it's not lawn grass. And I used to be a lawn maintenance guy and landscaper. I've done lots of different jobs. Trust me, when I got my Social Security, my attorney looked at me and said, "I've only known one other guy that's had as many jobs as you." Well, again, back to attention dialed into a higher dimension stuff. I'm all over the place. I'm here to learn. But seriously, you waste gas cutting your grass. It's ridiculous. You just need to let food and medicine grow in your yard. That's it. You know, and like I said, nature takes care of itself. Just let it grow. You ain't out there cutting grass. Instead, you're going out there and you're picking food, or you're like, I don't feel so good. I'll eat that, and that'll make me feel better. But that's the key to it all. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Turn 50 years old tomorrow. Yep, that's my birthday. This go around. You know, like all of us, I have at this current moment no idea how many lives I've lived, and I'm sure if I was told, I'd be like, "You got to be kidding me!" So this time around, I'm 50, a little bit after midnight tonight on the 4th. I'm kind of happy with that because a lot of weird stuff happens in life, and I know people that don't even make it to 50. Actually, my mom only made it another 6 years. I think she was 56. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, um, let me check here real quick. Chemical transmuting cauldron. Yeah, cannabis can be a really hardy plant. It just depends on the varieties too. It's you gotta know what plants grow best in your area, just like any plant. Cannabis, same way. It's really cool because you can see the crossover from people in the agricultural industry um, working with cannabis now. It's amazing, man. Watching all the science that's going on, back and forth with all the plants, and seeing people that's returning more into wanting to grow their own food and stuff and their own medicine, and it's really cool, man. Yeah, suffering. It's like anything, man. It's the way you see it. When people talk about this being a prison planet or the Gnostic type of views, and oh, we're not supposed to be beings. We're supposed to just be energy. Have you ever died, had a near-death experience, been on DMT, mushrooms, anything that would put you back to the place where God is? Everybody who does that goes, "Oh, this is awesome. This feels nice, but I really like physicality." There's a reason that we're physical. People keep forgetting that, and they that's what happens, Mike. You know how it is, man. People get on that whole trip of, oh man, and I got to get out of here in this place, and the Saturn Matrix, and we're stuck. And calm down. You came here. This is a great big cosmic playground, learning center. It's all okay. Nobody dumped you here and is imprisoning you within some kind of weird matrix, shuffling your soul back over and over where you can't get out of the loop. It don't work like that. Hey, how you doing, Derby? Uh, but anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But yeah, that's the plan. You know, um, do some videos and stuff like that, and we'll talk about things, and maybe people can get some good ideas, start growing their own food, taking care of their own health, and not relying on these systems. Everybody sees what happens when you get things backed up in ports, and this whatever, all these different things that happen. You end up going to the store, nothing's there, or you go to the store and it's all stupid expensive. Well, a lot of that stuff you wouldn't need or have to get if you just grew your own medicine, grew your own food, and took care of that stuff. And you can even do a lot of little things in apartments. Heck, I've seen apartments that's actually created community gardens. And back to there we go. Now you're not wasting money on cutting grass all the dang time. You just grow food, you know. So yeah, we talk about all that stuff that's associated with consciously evolved living, you know. But anyways, peace and love, y'all. Great day or evening, whatever it is, in your little part of this world. And remember, we are the conscious evolution. What's up? Nikki says hi.